Hey there, and welcome back to Modded Monster Train. That was a little less enthusiastic than usual, but that doesn't mean I'm not excited to be here. I am ready for some cards. So, hey, let's just hop right into it. As always, I'll remind folks what we're doing here. This is a modded series if it's your first time. Most important mod we're talking about here is the Unofficial Balance Patch. It is a major content drop. Balances out the low and the high rolls, creates a more normalized experience overall. The rest of these don't really matter. One's a framework, one is just something I'm not going to use, and one is cosmetic. I might consider just turning off Stoker for this stuff, but it doesn't matter. I just kind of leave it on because I use it for my other series, so it doesn't really hurt anyone. This time, let's see if I can remember any of these things. It's always kind of tricky. I think we're going to hop in here and... Right, if memory serves, we were Tethys, and that is correct. Ah, yes, we are on a 15-0 win streak. We just completed the 150 Shard Rager, featuring the Shard of Divinity, final event from Hef, always exciting. I was hoping to get blank pages, because I still haven't seen it on this account yet. We did have Tethys, and a pretty relentless kill on both Seraph and the Divinity, so always pretty good feeling there. This means we are rolling it back, and we are the Sentient today. Alright, fair enough. As always, if we see any modded content, I will explain it and tell you why it's modded and what my motivation is for that change. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So really, not much to say here. Let's just turn our brain off and do some modded stuff. I had some folks who were kind of a little upset that I did that reset like 3 episodes ago, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, it's like 3 a.m. or something when I'm doing this. Okay, it's actually 1 a.m. right now, so not that bad today, but I also kind of turned my brain off a little bit for the modded stuff because it's modded, and I'm not perfect at this stuff yet. It changes enough that things are kind of a little tough, so... yeah, if we have to do a reset on this, it's no big deal. I am gonna, limit myself to 1 at most, because any more than that, and I'm just trolling you all. But, if it comes to it, fair enough. I think it makes for better content if I'm actually, winning, as opposed to being like, oh, dang, I miscalculated or something, and then just, like, closing it out or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to, do that if I need to. Hopefully I don't need to, because I'd like to think I'm decent enough at this game that it shouldn't be required, but hey, we all have our faults, right? Let's go ahead and kick it and see what we get here. Alright, that's an excellent start already. I hope you're all having a lovely day. It is middle of the week for me. I have no idea when this goes live. I think it's like a week out, so I'm thinking you probably are on a Wednesday, maybe? That's a tough question. I don't actually know. If it's Wednesday, hopefully you're having a good Wednesday, and if it's Sunday, hopefully you're having a good Sunday, because it's going to be one of those two. So, fair enough. We have default Awoken, default Hellhorned. We have... heck is this? Oh yeah, Rage Talos. I couldn't remember what she did. We have Curse Archus. Man, I'm all over the place. That's Spell Shield Archus, isn't it? Yeah, it totally even says it in his character combat. Spell Shield Archus and Sap Seraph. I know that one. We're starting with Razor Sharp Edge, Ritual of Battle, and Focused Growth. So really, this run is basically just asking me to play anything that says Sweep. And if they show it to me, I suppose I will. But I don't know, maybe they'll show me something a little more interesting than Unga Sweep big damage number win game. We'll see. It's a terrible start, huh? Our relic is either Trader's Quill or Concussive Coals, neither of which is really good here. Trader's Quill is gonna become more useful. Concussive Coals is basically never useful, so I guess I'll take it. I mean, there are niche cases for Concussive Coals, but not at the beginning of the game. Not until I have, like, an established plan. Like, there's a case I take, like, Spike Sentient here, right? And if I do, then I want them to attack into it, so... we'll just take Trader's Quill and be happy with it. We see Cultivating and Bristling. So Cultivating is modded, and the reason it's modded, even though it's pretty good in the base game right now, is because I had made this change a long time ago when Cultivating was bad. and people really liked the change. It says revenge +1 health permanently. It's purely defensive, which is actually not bad here, right? Because it means that if I have anything with offensive scaling and I have Ritual Battle and Razor Sharp, then it's no big deal. And I can kind of just farm out triggers on this. I think it is cultivating. I'm pretty sure our last run ran this too, but it's just good to have a pure defensive line here, so I'm going to click it. I can take this money because I have so much offense and pings. Yeah, I have a relic here. Do I have a temple? Okay, a temple before Talos is always important. Yeah, I'll take money. It's fine. I don't mind that ever. As long as I can do something useful. I can ping out these foot soldiers, and I'm never going to get a 9-2 here because it's only 10 shards. So I'm cool with this. I have to be careful with that damage shield though, but it's fine. Cool, so just some things to keep in mind here. It's actually correct to ping her when you can, because like that torch is +1 permanent HP here, so I can just heal it off. So whatever. Alright, we get the train steward down. I will ping out the... Yeah, I'm going to ping the foot soldiers because it's never correct to leave them. Yeah, absolutely not. I need to see a Razor Sharp or I get blasted here. Okay, well, seeing both rituals here is extremely bad. I just take 14 for that. Yikes. There was an argument for not playing top, but like, wow. I mean, I'll be okay if I... So really, I didn't really do a great job here. Not doing so hot here. I take another 14. I'm just going to basically nothing here, huh? Wait, no, if I ping the back line... Okay, I take 7. Whew, alright, jeez. I'm gonna ping myself. That's pretty awful. So, you know, I took 12 for the trial. It's tough because I think I need to, kind of. Kill this backline fellow, for sure. I think we get through this. Click. Focus growth. Alright, and then weight of contrition. Okay, we get through this. Not great. That's 12 for the unit trial. I think it's alright because you really need to see these unit trials, and pretty much if you don't die, it's basically worth it. It kind of defines your whole run. Hopefully we don't get got on the units. That was a big trade of HP, and it was maybe more aggro than I needed to be, but it's fine. Alright, so we see Sharpen, which is modded. It's 1 cost, so very good. We see Bramble Lash, which is actually nerfed because Spikes is really good in the mod, and it does 5x instead of 10x. And we see Invigorating Solution, which is draw 1 and then draw +3 next turn. It's an uncommon in my common pack, but remember I have Trader's Quill, and it just replaces itself and speeds me up, so I'm going to click that, actually. I have enough offensive scaling, I don't really care. I do not want a 3rd Ritual of Battle. Welder Helper is okay, I guess. I'm actually just going to take Molting Imp. This is good because it clears a lot of backlines for a long while, and it will be helpful into almost anything I do. And I don't see myself going armor here. I already have a lot of healing instead. What do we get up to? 51? That's actually a really bad combat one, huh? Okay, so we see good stuff. We see Horned Warrior, Thorned Hollow, and Awoken Hollow. I don't think I'm going to go double in on rejuvenating a floor. I'd rather my healing go into the Sentient. It's probably Horned Warrior just because he has multi-strike. Worth noting, the infusion for Thorned Hollow is changed here. It says same stats, +1 base as always, and then Rejuvenate gains spikes 3. Also, his stat line has 25 HP instead of 15. Or I always forget what it is in the base game. I think it might be 15-15 in the base game, so it's 25 HP. And then Awoken Hollow got slightly nerfed. Summon gained 40 max health instead of 60. So, just a slight switcheroo there. I take Horned Warrior here for sure. It's just better use of my offensive bonuses. Yeah. I would have taken a Rage Imp if they showed it to me, but they didn't show it to me, so... I need to probably not take this Horde up here, huh? 25 will just kill me at this point. It's kind of sad. What am I doing otherwise? I have so many temples at least. And a relic at ring 8. It's worth noting, actually, now that I'm looking at it, my last temple is ring, was that 5? Yeah, ring 5. It's pretty early. So we're going to want to have our solution to what we're doing infusion-wise by then. Do I want to go to the magic shop? It's a really tempting magic shop here. I don't really need endless. It would just be like large stone is safe and comfortable here for Horned Warrior. I'm going to go to the right, because if they show me a sweeper, then this run makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that. Show me a sweeper. Okay, so I see Shattered Shell, which is excellent. We do see the modded Animus of Speed. She says, quick strike, apply spikes to friendly units, and is a 20 attack, 9 health unit. Very different. She's a big enabler of spikes builds, which is excellent, especially with the Sentient. But I really am just going to click Shattered Shell here. I could... Oh man, Horned Warrior into Shattered Shell is very risky though. I'm going to take a -1/-1 into a Ritual of Battle, which is a great X5 target. I'm going to put 20 and consume into a Torch because it's a 50 damage attack with Trader's Quill. Holdover? Interesting. Holdover Ritual of Battle at 2 Ember is not amazing. Holdover Razor Sharp Edge is good, but it does mean I have to... whatchamacallit, put HP into Shattered Shell. Huh. It is here. They did give me a holdover, though. And with that, I feel like I'm compelled to take it. I was just expecting to do like a -1/-1 Ritual of Battle, but when you show me this, I'm going to do it. Because it's so good. Alright, well, we're pretty strong now. I can actually just take this relic now. Okay, fine. Light's Gift is a bait? Maybe. It's so good, but it's also a bait. Because the Sentient never scales. But it means I never need quick. But Shattered Shell just dies on the Divinity anyway, so we don't set up top. So I take Capricious Reflection? It's never rationing scales, is it? It's actually not bad. It's just like a 31 HP heal right now. Huh. It's pretty good rationing scales, actually. And I already have my units, so there's no way they could get me here. Huh, interesting. You know, rationing scales, this is actually one of the best cases for it. It's just a 31 HP heal and makes me very comfortable right now. But with the Razor Sharp and everything, I don't see a world where I die. So I'm going to take the Capricious Reflection. This is, you know, very greedy. Because rationing scales is big value right now. And... yeah, I can't take the spikes for sure, but that would never have changed even with rationing scales. What do I have coming up? Okay, no shops at least, so I don't really feel like I'm missing out here. Yeah, we don't click that. That's going to kill us. We just kind of play top floor and ping our own Sentient. And then get the Strange Steward killed? Sure. Is there a way I can get... no, I can't get that collector, sadly. I mean, just this rage right here is humongous value. Then I can just kill this thing, huh? Wow, that's crazy. It's actually much better to do it down here, though. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I just ping her again, yeah. You just torch whenever you don't have anything better. I take 2 here, it's fine. Alright, we see big scaling time. Is this Spikes Man? This is Spikes Man. So I need to respect the HP a little bit. The way you solve this is you put the Razor Sharp into the Sentient, actually. Huh. I self-ping her? Does she win? It's a 4 damage trade. It needs 25 attacks. That's 100 incoming damage. No, she doesn't win right now. She trades even on these reconcilers, though, which is kind of fun. I want to leave them alive, then. Well, sadly, they never live. Because Shattered Shell kills them. He gets how many attacks? 1, 2, 3? So he's going to get 3 attacks in on this. I'm debating if I can maximize her attack stat. Right? Because her attack stat so that it gets the most number of hits back and forth. It requires 25 rounds right now, which is 100 incoming damage. Or 75, really. So it's close. She almost can do it. She almost gets there, actually, right? Because she gains HP. Can I get there with regen? I think I can, actually. I think I can. And in which case, I just don't do anything. I don't play these cards. This is very greedy of me, and it could be a problem, huh? Eight. I mean, I am going to have... I think I should hold over this, though. This being Razor Sharp Edge, because I am a little concerned about it. I can always put another 10 into her, which I think guarantees the kill. What are we looking at? We're very close. Can I get it with the regen? Almost. I get it with the invigorating solution? Oof, almost. Now the real question is 25? I would take 10. No, I shouldn't do this. Oh, it's 3 spikes, isn't it? Okay. I think I actually get it by putting it into Shattered Shell, right? It's an extra 10, but he kills himself in 1 fewer turns. So, because look at him right now. He's doing... This is tough. You gotta hyper-optimize this stuff, though, with this boss, or with this champion. So he's doing 24 plus 22 plus 20 plus 18 right now. So he's doing 84 of this damage, okay? Alright, if I put the Razor Sharp in him, he does 34 plus 32 plus 30, and then dies, so he gets 96. So 96 or 84. It's an extra 12 damage. If I put it in her, it's just better. This just wins. It's much better this way. I'm not going to risk this too terribly much. This is fine. This is a fine back and forth. I don't want to take any more pyre damage here than I have to. We're up to 72. Very nice. Steel Enhancer. Well, that solves the HP problem on Shattered Shell. Wow. Double holdover. I love Capricious Reflection. It just gives me this Steel Enhancer, which is excellent right now, so I take it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Wonderful. Double Stack Fortify is just bad March of Shields. It's kind of funny. Rage Imp. Yeah, Rage Imp. Yeah, Rage Imp. That's totally fine with me. What good hits. I'm happy with that. I could look at this Awoken banner. There's reason to look. I could see a better infusion. The dupe is on what right now? Basically nothing. Yeah, I don't think it's the dupe here. I'm going to go right and look at this Horde. Collection of Tales. Rage doesn't decay. That's better than Consumed Crown. I'll take it. And then give me a good infusion. Rage Shattered Shell. That's funny. Awoken Hollow infusion? No. No, that's not it. Huh. It's not the other Shattered Shell here. No, I think that's not it. Okay, I don't have to do an infusion now. I think I'm -2. -2 into this Ritual of Battle is excellent. Making one cost and the other 2 is just fine with me. That's great news. I'll take that. That takes me to 40, which is pretty aggro. But I don't need an infusion right now. Like, I'm worried about this multi-strike from Horned Warrior because he kills himself on spikes unless I can give him armor somehow. And I'm not leaning into armor at all, so build a card. Interesting. I have both buff and heal. I could make a really good heal spell out of this. Or I could make an even... I have so much offensive power here, I'm actually just going to take the heal. Heal, pull, push, or ascend. Is there a world I multi-stack the floor with something? I don't think so. I don't think so. I could. I think Ascend is a bait because I don't want to set up top floor on Divinity, which means I can't play it once I'm mid. Pull is okay, right? I can use it to... I'm always going to cast it on the Sentient. But am I? No, I skipped this one. Oh, money. So just heal and money is excellent. I don't think I need space here. Yeah, heal and money. That's a good card. I'll take it. Won't say no to that. There's nothing. I already took the... I'm good. 40 shards is not too bad. Not too bad. And this is not pushback, so I don't have to do any weird, cheeky stuff. This is Slay, huh? We still set up top floor, right? But I think I can... Am I willing to give her 25 armor in exchange for the Ember Drain? I don't think so. I could put Ritual of Battle into... Interesting. Actually, no, I do this. I just accept the hit here, and I do Train Steward. I want everything to go upstairs, though, huh? I'm going to put the Ritual of Battle into Sentient. That's just fine. And then I don't play Horned Warrior right now. Yeah, that's fine. Because I could have done Horned Warrior mid with Ritual of Battle, and it would just slap. But I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. We just start the scaling here, and that's perfectly fine by me. And then anything that she gets hit by is no biggie. I need to stay above 4 HP, huh? Because of this Forge Disciple? Yes. So stay over 4 here. Cool. Alright, that's fine. I mean, this should be a really good one here, right? Big heal is good. I'll take that. That's good. Put 2... Razor Sharps there. I don't want to leak this, so I'm actually going to Razor Sharp with Sentient when we get there. That's weird. That's cool. I mean, we're going to have Shattered Shell scale out of control here, which is excellent. I put... No, I don't tank with Fledgling Imp here, huh? I just put Fledgling Imp on the floor, and then I kill him. And then I heal, or I do Razor Sharp onto our boy. Actually, oh, it's not better to torch here, huh? Yeah, don't do that. We regenerate, it's fine. Cool. I mean, we're actually in a really good space here for scaling, right? Focus growth. 1 HP? This guy doesn't have spikes, right? Yeah, okay, nothing rolled with spikes. Bottom floor, Steel Enhancer. Maybe I draw it. No, I want to play it mid. Yeah, I do. Okay, that's good. Cool. Cool. I think we already win. And if we already win... Oh, yeah, we do 100 damage. If we already win, then I actually should stop playing offensive scaling. Yes. We put it into her. Yeah, because if we're already winning, then I just want to maximize hits here. Yeah. So I regen her, maybe. Then I ping myself. Fine. It's fine. I don't know how many rounds I actually get here, but it's okay. What are we looking at? 94? That's an alright place to be coming out of Ring 3. Shard Channeler with Endless. I don't think that's it. But that's, you know, worth noting. There is the infusion on Shard Channeler says plus 15 health and spikes on friendly units deal plus 1 damage per stack. So it actually carries on its infusion power, which is great. It's actually ability. A -1 Awoken's Rail Spike is just excellent, and double stack Spike of the Hellhorned is actually very good. because Spike the Hellhorned is 2x rage, 5x armor in the mod. I actually think it's Spike, right? That's so strong. Like, I would normally take the Awoken Spike, but the Hellhorned is just, the double stack is exceptional. Thank you, Capricious Reflection. Very cool. Husk Hermit is plus 30 HP. Can't complain. Steelworker is fine. Problem with Steelworker is, like, it's not actually great because I'm healing the Sentient. Railbeater has a custom essence. Action, apply melee weakness 1 to the front enemy unit. It's kind of fun with Shattered Shell. It means he's kind of guaranteed to kill something, which is a little interesting. Is there another Hellhorn banner? There is. But it doesn't line up with the Merchant of Steel. So this is basically my infusion set, huh? Huh. Yeah, this is basically my infusion. Am I just going to take Husk Hermit's infusion because it says plus HP? That's so gross. Why would I? Maybe it's Railbeaters? It's only the front enemy unit, though. I mean, and he's not getting trample or something. I guess it does kind of help him scale slightly. It's not bad, right? It means he's always doing the most damage to the biggest guy, which is okay. I think I'm actually just going to take Husk Hermit because it makes him real cozy, huh? Ah, that's a terrible infusion set. I didn't really see a good one. That's incant armor too on Steelworker, huh? That's funny. Railbeaters is not excellent. It's not bad. I mean, it does mean he's going to destroy the front enemy once he gets scaled a bit, but I think I actually would just prefer the plus HP right now. Because then I don't have to give him a plus 25. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's at least worth something to me. Let's see. I already have reduced Ember cost on a lot of things pretty substantially. So I just take draw here. If I decide to go mid-floor, I still have the ability to because they're all 2-space. So, yeah. Yeah, cool. We just take draw here for now. That's fine. Now I could go to the left. Not bad. See another Hellhorn banner? What could they show me? Like, there's a lot of things they could show me. Branded Warrior, Alpha Fiend. Am I willing to make that gamble? I think I am, actually. I'm going to go left. I took so many freaking units. What an idiot. If I find something really good here, I'm going to be upset. Apex Imp. And Alpha Fiend. Oh. How curious. Okay. So you guys get to... I'm not going to take them because it doesn't make sense here, even though I reasonably could pivot around this right now thanks to the spike of the Hellhorned. But I'm not going to... Okay, so Apex Imp is very heavily modded. I think he's extremely strong still, but has been nerfed substantially. He no longer reads you gain rage equal to armor gained. He now gives you... He now says armored gain rage 3. Rage 3 is a Far Cry reduction. So he still scales rage really well, but not to the point where he gets absolutely busted. Also, his infusion, because it's not broken anymore, can say armor 5 and armored gain rage 2. So if you self-infuse it, you can get it up to rage 5. Now, they also show me Alpha Fiend, who's modded. It says strike +1 attack permanently, which is really fun. I really do like this change. It makes the base unit really good, whereas the infusion is the same, +1 space and strike +5 attack. I just take the infusion here. This is it. This is what I wanted. Alpha Fiend Sweeper. Sure. Yeah. Seems good. I just took so many units and it was such a terrible idea to grab those. It's going to slow me down so much. But I don't care. This is... Ugh. This is really gross that I did this. But it's fine. I could actually put it in a Husk Hermit, but he has Damage Shield 3, which is pretty bad here. I'm just going to put it in Shattered Shell for now. Cool. And now we're at 65, which is extremely disrespectful. I could take spikes here and pivot, but I'm just going to go for Cultivating too, because as long as this thing has a big HP pool and we scale attack in the back, we should be okay. I'm going to take a -1 into Ritual of Battle. having 2 of them at 1 cost. I'm going to consume another torch. Double stack? I could make a super double stacked Ritual of Battle, huh? What could they show me here? It could be remove, consume, freeze, or holdover. Holdover, I would just hold over the Ritual of Battle. Yep, that is what I would do. Yeah, and then freeze is dead to me. I don't want freeze. Remove, consume is also dead, right? Yeah, I wouldn't use that. So the alternative, I should take this in a double stack this Ritual Battle. Rage 20 for 2 is humongous damage. That might be good enough. The nice thing about this is I can then spend the 60 gold to purge instead of reroll. I'm going to do that. I think this is just better. I'm going to purge this one of these units I just took, huh? It's going to be Horned Warrior. He's just kind of dead to me now. Yeah, fine. That is a better approach here. We have 65 shards in Ring 4, but I did solve my infusion situation. And hear me out. I could have waited on that, right? I'm going to take this trial. And you might ask why. It's because the first wave is free. So I don't have to worry about it until turn 1, 2, 3, I suppose. Turn 3. I draw 18 cards by then. I have so many things that do big damage. Yeah. Yeah, and that's fine. Yeah, so this is like a Spooksy, right? I can do these things. I'm going to ping and then do this up top or down bottom and kill the 15 by 2 here. Because that means at most this wave threatens like not that much damage. Alright, I mean we hit. It's fine. Yeah, at most it threatens a little bit. I don't care about this defender. Yeah, we're okay. I mean, we're probably going to leak this Clip Guardian. He's going to do a fair amount to me, but... yeah, I mean, we are going to leak him. That's not a big issue. He was going to do a lot of damage to me anyway. Well, let's see. Yeah, he does 18. Or, yeah, no, 24. Yeah, not ideal. I was guaranteed to see the answer, but I don't love it. I want money. And then Ritual of Battle gets us there. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, we cleaned up here, right? I didn't look at the boss, did I? No, I did not look at the boss. I should maybe consider if this is Porcupine. It's not. That's fine. I want money. I could force him to go up more. No, I would rather do this. This is fine. I mean, we already kind of clean house here. Yeah, I took, what is it, 18? He would have gone up with, no, he had 33 HP, so he would have done 12 to me. So I took 12 for this trial. I should really hold over these at least. I'm going to put them in the middle here, just in case. And I'm not going to ping this out. I am going to ping the Sentient. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is fine. It doesn't kill me to ping my own person, right? Yeah, I'll just take the 2 there. That's fine, cool. Yeah, this is good. Maximize the hits here. Yeah, I mean, so I took 12 for the trial. And there's the... okay, so I mean, Precious Plating is just like an up change, right? I take 12 extra for the trial, and I gain 40, so I'm up 28 for that. I mean, that's a fair trade, right? Okay, so we see another modded card. Cycle of Life is an uncommon. Plus 10 attack and 5 spikes. It's also got a -1 in it right now because of Capricious Reflection, which makes this just so good. Yeah, that's real nice. I'll take that. Will I take that? The nice thing about it is it's a lot of HP. That's a lot of HP. It's not going to matter on the Sentient. She's at 164 right now. She's doing fine. She's doing absolutely fine. It matters on Husk Hermit. I mean Shattered Shell. Because he only has 10, and I'm only doing so much with this Steel Enhancer. I'm going to take this. I need to not take more cards, though. We see Impressive Battering Ram, Branding Right. And Battering Ram is 3 cost in the mod. I mean 2 cost in the mod, and it pushes enemies to the back because it's a Battering Ram. I'm not going to take it here. These do not appeal to me. Double stack Branding Right, no thank you. I need to remove cards at this stage. And I need to get some upgrades on this dude, huh? Yeah, we'll go left. I realized that finding this Alpha Fiend meant I skipped 2 vortexes. So I would be at 27 cards. Instead, I'm at just like way more, which is not great. Endless, huh? I could endless this Fledgling Imp. Is this good, though? Not really. Not really, actually. Plus 25 is tempting. I don't think I ever want quick. Single multi-strike should get me there with all the rage. This is cozy on the HP front. I am probably playing mid Divinity. I'm going to have so much HP. I just need to ramp fast. I'm going to reroll this. Quick, huh? They show me the quick. Will I take it? I don't think so. I want her to get hit. Not a good shop. I'm going to take a removal into a Train Steward here because I've skipped so many of them. I guess I'll look at the Caverns, huh? Interesting. Gift of Gratitude, Heaven's Gold, or Petty Theft. Heaven's Gold is probably the best choice here. I don't see myself ever getting enough Ember to benefit from Gift of Gratitude, and Petty Theft is too late, and I have no upgrades for it right now. I'm going to have to take Heaven's Gold. I don't want more cards. Okay, let's look at the Temple. There is a plus 30 in here, which I don't want. A Piercing, which I don't want. I'm at 65 shards. This is my last Temple, so let's think for a second. This is 10, 20, 35. So if I just take all the remaining gold and the relic, I get to exactly 100. That's worth more than these are to me. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do this. It's a terrible steel shop, huh? I debate if that was a good choice on my part. Ancient Hate. I can take this. I feel much better now that I have 40 more life, so it's a plus 28 gain on that last combat. And I don't really care. I can't even play this Husk Hermit, huh? No, I can't. Because he steals kills, right? The damage shield means he steals kills and procs. I'm just gonna take the money, I guess. I don't want to play these out right now. I could give her an attack, but I don't think it's right yet. Yeah, fine. Now the true test. Will I play Molting Imp? No. No, I won't. I realize I really want the 75 gold here, but I need to scale Shattered Shell very badly. I'm gonna ping Sentient instead. Alright, I think this is gonna be important to not just die. Take the scaling into our friend there. I think I will torch here just to do the 30. I realize the torch doesn't work, but the Trader's Quill does, so it at least lowers this dude's HP. Yeah. Alright, that is something. The 3 strikes and the 3 slays is good. Helps. It helps. I do see some scaling here. I can't even play this imp anymore, huh? That's so dumb of me. Interesting. I mean, that's not good, right? I could ping, and then 20. So if I do that, I get 22 into him and 30 into this dude. He's at 110, so that's 1 less hit here. So that's 2 less damage on the front. I think I will do ping, and then torch back here. That gets him in one hit. So I take a lot less. I take like 6 less here and 2 less here, so 8 less. Okay. I mean, that'll do, I suppose. That'll do. I'll take it. Alright, we see a ritual of battle, so I scale a bit now. I just sacrifice a train steward to the ether. Once you get to this point, you're out of control, right? Like, it's... There's no doubt in my mind that we win at this stage. Now the question is, how much can I disrespect Self-Made Harpy, huh? Because she's doing only 4s to me, so because she does 6 each hit, I gain 2 each round. I think I just let this go. I think I let this go, huh? I'm more concerned about the dudes in the back, right? Because this is, what, 24 a round? So that's 2 rounds? It's actually not that good, huh? 24. I need to draw into a heal spell, like, right now. Or I could give her armor. It's not bad. Alternatively, I could just play the Shattered Shell, or the Husk Hermit. I think he just dies, though. 18... 38, yeah, he just kind of dies if I play him, which is funny. So the interesting thing about this is I'm going to respect. I'm going to respect is what with the conclusion I've come to. Yeah, we lose right now. Hey, we get there. You know, it was close. I was thinking for a minute, geez, do I lose here because I tried to greed too hard and I should have killed one of the marksmen? But we get there by killing exactly 1 marksman. That's what I was worried about, and I was kind of just debating how much did I want to respect here. Turns out, the number I picked here is the exact right amount. So, that's exciting. I am going to put the Steel Enhancer on Sentient because it gets 1 more hit on her, which is just good. This is a really good set of revenges that I wanted to get. Yeah, that's exceedingly good. So that's exceptional. She should be up to a very high number. Yeah, 232. Awesome. That was really risky. I'm going to take a double stack and snare. Hell yeah. None of these other cards are modded? None of the cards are modded. Well, Invigorating Solution, but you've already seen it. And Focus Growth, we already have one, but it hasn't changed. Yeah, Ensnare replaces itself. It's just so good. Let's see. Impish Scholar is not unchanged. We saw Battering Ram already. I'm not going to take it with Holdover. Double stack Rage Serum. So Rage Serum applies to the floor, which makes it pretty okay. It's just 6 Rage to the floor. I guess I'll take it. The more density of cards that do what I want, the better. I want to go to the right for the Vortex and the Merchant of Steel. Yeah. The first Hell Pact. I mean, I do have Spike of the Hellhorned, and it's better than Root Split Mask. Is it better than Root Split Mask? Yes, because I'm setting up Divinity on mid. I'll take first Hell Pact. That turns my Spike of the Hellhorned into some kind of monstrosity now, which is just peachy. Remove some bad units. I need to get through this deck faster. It's a good thing I took draw, jeez. I must take the money. Show me a multi-strike, thank you. That is exactly what I was asking for, actually. Thank you. I'm going to remove... I should have removed Husk Hermit instead of a Train Steward. I'm going to buy that removal now. Why did I re-roll that? What would it show me? Quick is good, but like... Why did I do that? I almost removed Shattered Shell. That would be throwing. Remove Husk Hermit, though? I don't know what I was looking for here. Like, quick, sure. I could have a quick multi-strike Alpha Fiend thing. This is actually probably good enough. How much HP do I really need on the Sentient? It's a tough question to answer. The thing is that this steals a lot of cultivates. Or not cultivates, but a lot of revenge triggers here. And the higher Sentient's HP is going into the Divinity, the safer I'm going to be in Relentless for anything. It also adds up against Seraph, right? Because I'm just going to be face tanking Seraph. I mean, the question you have to ask yourself, though, is, are the procs that I gain from not taking quick better than the HP I save from taking those hits? And really, it relies on seeing another multi-strike, which I'm probably not going to do. It lets me go to this Merchant of Magic and just take Pyre Health at the end. Merchant of Magic is value, right? That's interesting. I think I take the quick. I actually think that we have enough HP that if you factor in the scaling on Alpha Fiend on this dude and everything else, we're okay. This was actually a good hit. I will do this. I've done the math in my brain, and we're hurting our scaling a lot, but it's okay. In which case, I'm glad I rerolled that. Very, very glad. Cool. We should cruise. We have Quick Sweeper with Alpha Fiend, so yeah. I mean, I get Daze, which means I put down the Shattered Shell last. I'm just gonna send this Molting Imp, huh? Yeah. I don't want him to do anything. Yeah, this is all... Oh no, I'm a fool! Okay, don't look at me. Ugh. That was one of... Man, I really do brain off for this, don't I? That's like one of the... In the past few episodes, I've made some real brainless plays on these, in the modded series specifically, right? Like, specifically on the modded series, I've made some real brainless plays. I can't hold over both of them now. Ugh. Didn't even look, just clicked the card. It's fine. I don't actually think it kills us, but it sucks. Does not kill us, but it sucks. I mean, at this point, I have to basically ping her myself. Which I will absolutely do. You think I'm joking? I'm not. That's funny. Yeah, anytime I draw a torch, I'm basically going to do that myself now. Weird. This feels nice. 40 armor into the dude. I'll take that. And then I just drop the Razor Sharp. Yeah. This is unfortunate, but I kind of did it to myself. I definitely did it to myself, is what I'm saying, actually. I'm gonna take that Rage. It's actually good. I'll do this. It's fine. I'm hurting myself because I had so many things that got incanted on that turn, but I think we're okay. Just take Rage scaling when it shows itself to me. I mean, this is actually out of control strong when you think about it. Like, whoa. I mean, this should win no problem, right? Like, he's doing 600 damage? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, this is just a quick end turn, right? I'm gonna torch myself? Yeah. Here, you deserve that regen, Archus. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, this easily wins the entire game at this point. We have so much attack scaling. All Shattered Shell needs to do is just hit the enemy and we win. We've already seen Shard Channeler, and I'm not taking Spreading Spores or Dark Deal here. I'm just tanking on raw HP, so we skip this. I would take a, what is it, Unleash the Wildwood if they showed it to me. And I have to take space here, because I need to set up mid on Divinity, or else Shattered Shell just dies. I could set up bottom, but that's just aggro, and it doesn't need to be that aggro. So we take space. There's just no reason to do that. Trinket Shop for removals? Or a dupe? What would I dupe at this point? I could reasonably dupe the Spike, actually. It's +2 right now. It's pretty good. I want to remove cards. I think removing cards is just better than anything else I could do here. Oh man, they gave me Resonant Shards in that. I have to take the money anyway, huh? Which means I can buy Resonant Shard, which is just... Look at this shop. Railhammer and Resonant Shard. I mean, it's always Resonant Shard here because that's nuts. What a nutty hit, but still kind of crazy to think about. I no longer need Molting Imp It's just bad. I mean, it does go away. I literally can't play Fledgling Imp on any floor, but it does still just go away. I'm still going to get rid of Fledgling Imp. Torches are better because I can self-ping. Restores at least heal. What's worse? Molting Imp is worse. No. Yes, Molting Imp is just worse. Fledgling Imp, at least, I don't know, looks cool. Fine. Get out of here, bud. It's cool. Show me a good upgrade in his Concealed Caverns. Bone Dog. You know what? I'm actually low on HP here. Bone Dog could do some work. Although the Purge is nice too. Just get through my deck faster. How much am I realistically leaking here? This Bone Dog is a 2-card opportunity cost, right? Because I go to 28 as opposed to reducing down to 26. I'm just going to take the Purge. 85 is enough life. And I'm going to the Pyre Remains on Ring 8 anyway. So I'll take the removal on... I'm just going to remove Fledgling Imp here. It's unplayable. It's not unplayable, but I don't want to draw it ever. Alright, I drafted all these things, which would have mattered more if I had to go into other stuff, but whatever. I'll just take Cultivating 3 all the way up to Revenge Spikes 3. I'm at 318. This is not a lot of life for this Sentient right now. Losing all of the scaling from Archus matters. And I'm going to lose all of it from Seraph and Ring 7 here too, huh? Hey, it's okay. 300 is still fine. Oh god, don't take Heaven Seal. I draw through my whole deck in 4 rounds, roughly. 4 rounds and then some. What is the worst draw order? Like bottom decking, Razor Sharp, both Rituals and Spike, and Steel Enhancer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even Rage Serum is good. There's no reason to take this. I think we clean house if I don't kill myself. Also, this is Purifiers, so don't be stupid. Yeah, also this is Purifiers, so just don't be dumb. Playing top. I want dollars. I could kill this Purifier. I will. It's important to draw into my first scaling plan. Yeah, so we hit the scaling here. I'm going to ensnare the Collector in case I can score it somehow, and then take the Spike here. It's just good. It gives me a lot of turns to kind of answer, do I see Collector or not? Yeah, I would actually just be dead. I could still actually just be dead. Yikes, this thing does... 3 hits, so 30 to me. Yeah, 3 hits. I get very little from Heaven's Gold here, so 3 hits. Okay, I mean, I torch my Sentient here. It's better than anything else I could do. Like, this doesn't change the threshold, does it? Think about it. It's what, taking... It's 260 life minus 143, 117. If I do another 2 to it, doesn't change anything. Yeah, I'd have to... 135 is the threshold, so we just ping self. It's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3. Don't lose, please. I will play any card you show me that does things. Alright, great news. The armor's actually really good here, because it means I can Razor Sharp down to 2 HP. We do clear on this now, which is great news. I think we've scaled to the point where we don't die. Alright, yeah, we have. I take Cycle of Life and not the Ritual, huh? But that lets me go more on Razor Sharp. We're at the point where we clear the Elite Gilded Wings, which is good. Yeah, okay, we make it. We make it. So, very good that I did... It's like... A Heaven Seal would have been an extra... A Heaven Seal would have just killed me, right? No, I would have gone down to 5 HP. I had 85 here. Yeah, that would have just taken me down to 5 HP, which is not a good call. I just ping my Sentient now. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Money. And we drop these cards. Yeah, we drop these because I want to draw into torches to self-ping here. Sweet. Cool. Alright, I mean... Pyre HP is a good call here. I actually don't think we're that strong, which is bad. Invigorating Solution with -1. It just replaces itself and triggers Trader's Quill. Huh. Holdover and Snare. I'm just going to take the Invigorating Solution. It's just a free card. Another double stack Rage Serum. You know, it's actually really good, right? Because it triggers Trader's Quill and another double stack Branding Right. Wow, what a weird run. Rage Serum is good. Rage 6 for 1 Ember is a good trade. It increases the density of cards I want to hit. It goes away after the first time I play it. And it also triggers Trader's Quill. So I'm just going to take that because it means that I'm less screwed if I draw weird orders. Yeah, we go to the right. We take the HP, which is excellent. I take the Horde, which is excellent. Golden Vault. And then spend no money. It's like Forever Flame and Hell's Banners. Ah, man, if I had taken that Heaven Seal, it would be worse off. But yeah, I mean, I'll take the Golden Vault. I have a boons here, which means I don't buy a relic because I can't afford one. Merchant of Magic. The only thing I want to do is put a -1 into Focus Growth. This -1 is value. I was thinking of putting it in a Spike, but I don't really care at this point. It's just a one-time injection. I'm going to put it into Focus Growth. That way I can actually play it. And then we spend nothing else. And we go. 100 out of 100. This run's actually not that great, but I do think it gets there. I think the quick buy was actually really important, by the way. I actually think that was like a critical component of not dying here. This is a really good first turn, which means that we just win Seraph without much issue. Yeah, there's no way I lose to Seraph at this point. Like, yeah, we hit. Which is just great news. Cool. Alright, I mean, at this point, yeah, we already at the point where we kill full waves. So, cool. Yeah, sure. That's nice. I mean, at this point, once you reach this stage, he just scales out of control. I don't really have to think too terribly hard about what I'm playing and why. Yeah. I mean, we're doing 500 in a Seraph on this turn, which is just great news. So even though I'm not scaling, I mean, this answer's relentless, no problem. We're fine. I mean, this plays itself. It's just self-ping because it's actually a trade up. I take 2 damage to gain 3. I don't... Oh, I can get money from old magic? That's so worth it. That's worth more than the extra Ritual of Battle here. For sure. Every 20 gold that I pick up makes me a lot more comfortable into the Divinity if I leak. And we're totally fine here, so... Yeah, I'm just going to click through this, really. I don't have anything else I need to do. Huh. Cool. Yeah, there's really nothing I have to say. I mean, this is a very tried and true strategy. Money. Because it's, you know, Sweeper, does big damage, has big scale. Feel good. Yeah, there's really nothing, there's no nuance to this. It's one of the most obvious lines that you can have. And it just works. It just solves the problem. I mean, we're doing like 1,000 damage or something. Yeah, Seraph dies. He does get like 2 rounds in, but it really does not matter. Like, we clean house here. And that Seraph combat was so fast, but there was really no nuance to it. It was play big number into Shattered Shell sweep, kill world. And really the only threatening waves are the first few. And we should actually do better on the Divinity now, right? Because he has more units. So... yeah, he has more units. So we should actually do significantly better. As long as I see something here. I mean, I don't, but he still gets the kill. Which is excellent news. Yeah, he still gets it. You see, it looks like it's only doing 52, but because he's hitting 6 units, he actually just gains 30. 6 by 5? Yeah, 30. Wow, look, the scaling is great. He's at 26 by 2 here, but look what he gets to after this round. 26 by 2 goes to 91 by 2. Yeah, he is cruising. I will play the big ritual here, which just seals the deal. Yeah, we win. I mean, with this kind of a card density, there's basically no way I can lose. Yeah, there's actually no way I can lose. It's like impossible. We just take 40 armor here, and we do great. I stole a sleigh and some other stuff. Oh no. Yeah, and truly, Sentient's at 408. We even killed a mini boss, which is extremely impressive. We're doing 700 here, so that like never happens, which is great news. Yeah, this is excellent. This is extremely clean. Yeah, this is another example why I'm glad Old Magic didn't have Ascend. We're just kind of playing big number. Yeah, it's fine. We won't. I don't think we'll kill Pre-Relentless, but I don't think there's a world in which we don't beat the boss here. So, armor paying out 17 from spikes here. I mean, we might do it before Relentless. We're getting close. Yeah, we're getting really close. Cycle of Life. Thank you. We get it. Yeah, we got it on this turn. So, I mean, it was that was like a 10-minute run of Seraph and a Divinity because we just kind of lined it up. Like, yeah, we just lined it up. You know, Resonant Shard, pretty OP, it turns out. Yeah, fair enough. Get out of here, Divinity. So, not a very exciting run, but a good run nonetheless. We definitely won. There was no real contest here. You know, and it's funny, I was actually just talking the other day about not having seen a good Shattered Shell run for a while, and I was also having the conversation of like, man, I haven't had a good Alpha Fiend Infusion run lately either. And here we have them both. You know, this could have looked very different if I hadn't gone to that unit banner on Ring 4, huh? Interesting. Wow, 51,000 points exactly? That never happens. Cool, alright, let's hit the run summary. I don't really have much to say here, but I'll have a couple things. Cool, yeah, so turns out sweep is really strong if you have any kind of offensive scaling. They had me a starter with Razor Sharp and Ritual of Battle, so this run really basically just meant find sweep, win game. But the interesting thing that I really want to communicate is that I don't think this run was as strong as some of my others. It was a very straightforward line, and once we kind of got to the density and answered the questions, I think it was fine. But there were a lot of things that kind of sucked, right? Like, early rounds really are bad here, because if I just don't draw a ritual until later on, you just kind of leak that 290 or whatever the heck it was. It was like the round 1 290 on ring 7, take 30 damage. Like, that's terrifying. You know, I ended up finding the Golden Vault with the Old Magic for money, which I had actually forgotten about the Old Magic. I was just counting on Golden Vault being like 4 hits, which would have represented a lot of life, honestly. But yeah, it didn't really matter. Nothing ever went up at that point because I removed enough cards that I hit density. There were still draw orders that could have killed me, so it was nice having the comfort here. But yeah, there comes a point where just taking any kind of buff density, like Rage 12 or Rage 6 to the floor on this double stack Rage Serum, it's pretty good. I mean, think about that. That's 18 damage to the floor, right? Because Rage is +2, but I had Resonant Shard, so it's +3. That's just 18 to the floor, which all it takes with this Shattered Shell with Alpha Fiend is just a little nudge to get going, and then it kind of just cascades into going out of control. Normally, this kind of a run will be very weak into the mini bosses on the Divinity. That's normally the biggest problem that you have because, you know, you'll get to a point where you're doing like 290 by round 4 or whatever, but that mini boss has like 600 HP, right? So that's where things like double stack and snare really come into play. You can kind of just like delay the mini bosses for as long as you can. Now, obviously, I didn't need to do anything fancy here because I was scaling to a point that I killed him. So I kind of just Unga brain off, click card for a little bit there. But But yeah, I had the answers just in case. And you'll notice I do this in almost all my runs. Even when I'm not really paying attention, I'm thinking about, all right, what kills me? And what RNG kills me? And how do I hedge against that? So that's why I'm taking like Ensnare, Rage Serum, Spike of the Hellhorned. Like all of these are essentially just answers to Don't Let Me Die. Because having just a little bit of scaling goes a long way. If I were relying only on the 2 Razor Sharps or the 2 Ritual battles to get there initially, that's really low density, right? That's tough. And Razor Sharp alone is not even that great, right? It's just 10. I guess that's not that amazing in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, having extra scaling measures really good. Capricious Reflection is such a good hit. If you don't die immediately after taking it, look how much value I got out of it, right? It was like double stack on Ensnare, Rage Serum twice, Spike of the Hellhorned, Steel Enhancer had Holdover, -1 Invigorating Solutions, just a free card. It gave me what else? It was like a -1 Cycle of Life. Yeah, I mean, those were really it, but like just the fact that it hit all those, really good. Deciding to take quick mattered a lot, I think. I think there was a world where we didn't end up with enough healing and Sentient might have gotten overrun. I considered that world, and that's why I took the quick, right? It also meant I could kind of skip the last steel shop, which I thought was important because I was worried about leaking. That's why I took that extra HP there. So, some kind of nuanced decisions here. I don't actually think quick sweep is super brain dead. The thing is that it's really brain dead in combat because once you know what you're doing, you kind of just click buffs onto your sweeper, right? Or do whatever makes the sweeper do more damage. But the problem you have to consider is that the challenge in that run is in the deck building and making sure you have enough answers if you misdraw and making sure that you have the relic solutions in case you eat damage to the pyre, and also making sure you don't kill yourself on trials. That Ring 7 trial would have taken me to 5 HP. That would have been terrifying. Meanwhile, instead, it took me to, what was that? 55? Yeah, 55 instead of 5. Big difference, by the way. Really big difference. So, definitely glad I did not click that. But there were a couple trials that were a little ballsy in this run. I think there was this Heaven's Seal where I took 12, and like that could have been a dead relic. I mean, it ended up giving me plus 28 HP because I got Precious Plating, and there were enough good hits that I was fine with it, but that was a real scary one. Heaven's Seal on, what was that, haste combat? Yikes. Yeah, clipped infiltration. So lots of maybe questionable decisions, but we did okay. We get the win without any contention, no close calls, really. So yeah, I'll take it. So yeah, cool. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. As always, I really appreciate your time, truly. Give the video a like or a dislike if you want. Maybe it wasn't super exciting, but I do think it was informative at least. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.